Okay, Madden 19. This game is basically over. It's not even. It's really honestly, the game is not this close. I was up 21-0. Then all of a sudden, the game just turned on me. Look at the completion percentage. I tell you, if you look at some of my older videos, you will see that that's one way of telling whether the game is in cheat mode or not. I'm at 65%. The console's up at 94. Sometimes it gets up to 90% as far as what it's hitting. It doesn't matter so much about the yardage. I've got 462 yards, three touchdowns or four touchdowns, but even the four touchdowns, it's just crazy. You'll see people popping open, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. The console is in a script. Now I was up 42-32, and I'm in a cover three, and I'll try to see if I can show you that with this cover three match. You saw that? Okay. I'm sorry if it had to be a blink of an eye. Got to go to the next play. But here's what it did. I want you to notice something. And this is something I brought up before. I don't know what in the world this is supposed to mean. Honestly, I don't know. This player has a black circle around him. Okay? Now, that is what I'm used to being considered the player I'm in control of. Yet this game seems to have two players with black under them. See? Him there, him there. I can't manipulate this, so this is nothing I'm doing. This is what the game does. So I'm in a cover three match. I was in a cover four and I changed it to a cover three match on Audible. Just waiting to cover the play. That's all I'm trying to do. But watch what happens. And keep in mind, I do not play as a cornerback in this game. If you see me play as a cornerback in this game, it's very, very, very rare. But when I'm playing the console, I don't play as a cornerback. I usually select a defensive line or maybe a linebacker. And the reason being is because they will continue with their assignment. As you can see, the defensive line, you see them continuing on. Now, I don't manually control defensive linemen unless they have a path to the quarterback. Otherwise, I don't do all that. And the reason being is because, again, the game has fake AI. It's not real. So the only thing I would be exploiting is the fake AI, not the gamer, not the ratings, nothing but the fake AI. The game sets it up for that drama cheat. This is what I call drama cheat. And the reason why I call it that is because it comes up in games that you can see. You play this game and you beat it 50-7. And you maybe play one or two games like that. Now suddenly you get this game where you get 21-0, and then all of a sudden everything just turns on you. Fumbles, crazy interceptions where the ball gets swatted directly to defenders, and you wonder even how did that man even get in there to swat the ball. I don't have a replay for it, but I'm sure you've seen it before. All these swats that just seems to always end up in another player's hands has to come out this game because that's part of the script as well. It helps the console. It's not made to help you as a player. It's made to help the console to keep the game with it competitive, so to speak. The game is basically over. It'll be 42-32. I'm just playing a regular zone. I could play prevent, but I'm not doing it because I know how it does it in this game. I'm thinking it's all covered. Then I see the quarterback throw the ball. And I'm thinking that's my guy on the line. And then I see, as you can see, watch this. Notice how the black goes from there. Watch this. You have to watch this. You have to see what I'm talking about. Notice he's just standing there as the man goes by. When the throw is made, I click B to get to the nearest player. Notice how now, when you do that, the player continues on with this play. For some reason, I don't know if there's a setting in this game because I haven't found it that allows this player to continue on if he's somehow magically selected. But he shouldn't be magically selected because I should be on a defensive line. But once that throw is made, there you have it. Now, back here, this guy is still selected as black. So it's kind of like a disguise selection so that you will not realize you have a defensive back who's going to allow a man to run right by him wide open. So that basically is what happens here. So now the console gets a cheap score. It's not the first time. That's how the game stays close. And you have to be very careful when you're playing the game in drama cheat mode because it's made to do that, to keep the game close. Now you have to play out the game. Let's see how much time is left. With a minute 35, the game is over, but the game should have already been over, if you get my drift. It only has one timeout. It's not going to get the onside kick, even though I've seen it do it. But this should not even be the case. But this is what you'll see in drama cheat mode. Madden 19, bring in some competition in NFL because this really sucks.